Okay. Okay, guys. All right, I need your attention now. We're gonna go ahead and click Photoshop. Camille, do you hear me speaking right now? Are you ready? Excellent. Okay. You guys can get over. You have a blue handout, and what I want you to do is just pay attention to what's on the screen, because I'm going to project the presentation to you there. Before I do that, I want to kind of set you up for what we're doing, and that is, you guys have been working on this project, right, for Cooper Hewitt, and the deal is you have this problem, this global problem, broken down into a small enough problem that you could actually address, right? And you come up with some kind of solution to address it. Now, you got to figure out, so you know who's going to use this solution, but how are you going to communicate with them so that they actually use your solution, right? You know, you want to promote, you want to target, you want to promote, you want to reach who the intended user is of your solution. Are you out there? Okay, so enter in Supercharged market research. Okay, and what we're going to do with this is we're going to this class, we focus on user interface design. We're using these tools like from Adobe to actually build stuff and develop stuff, and so we don't have a ton of time to be doing a whole bunch of internet research. We're going to basically take advantage of research that's already been done by people who, spend a lot of money to get this research done. Okay? So, let's kind of recap what we've done so far with your project, and that is your design thinking process, right? We've taken this process, and actually, to a degree, we know something about our existing user, because how do we create a design without actually, engaging some people in the first place? People with the problem that we're trying to address, right? So we've started to understand our user in the design process, but now we need to get a little deeper to know a little more about them and figure out how to reach them with our solution. Okay, so this is where we start to do market research. And let me give you some key terms here. We have what's called primary research, and you guys you've done a little bit, just by talking to people about the problem, showing your little prototypes and getting feedback. But and this is primary market research is research that you conduct on your own to collect the data, and then make use of that data. The secondary market research, is where you obtain data from somebody else's research effort, okay? And so that's what we're going to be focusing on today, obtaining, this data from somebody else's research effort, okay? And then some other key terms include target market demographics, psychographics, geographics, buying patterns, and calls to action. All right, so how many of you guys have iPhones? Usually that's like a 9 to 1, right? Just all me in here with the Samsung. Me and who has Samsung? A couple of us. Oh, most of the time people don't want to admit it, right? Okay. So the thing is, Apple, a lot of people have iPhones, a lot of people have Apple devices, right? And in such, they become at one point the most valuable company in the world, right? It kind of faltered a little bit more recently, but literally they're what they call market cap. The value of the company was like $1 trillion. Okay? But even Apple, with all that value and worth, have not reached the whole goal with iPhones. Okay? You know what's happening. Sorry. It's part of the life, okay? So, so if they can't reach everybody, you definitely can, right? You don't have nowhere near those kind of resources. So this is why you gotta be smart in targeting who you want to use your product or service. And then we can debunk that here, oh well everybody's gonna use it. Well no, that's not how you target. You don't have the resources to try to just carpet bomb everybody with information so that they actually use it. Okay, so anyways, yeah, if Apple can't reach it, you can't. So I have an example of some stats taken from HGTV Magazine's Media Kit, and that's what we're going to be exploring, guys. Media Kit. That's how we're going to get our secondary research data. We're going to get a magazine of interest and search the Media Kit for that magazine. Okay, to get this kind of data. So here's some information from HGTV Magazine. It says 86% of readers of the HGTV Magazine readers are highly likely to recommend the magazine. 84% have taken or plan to take action based upon an ad in the magazine. And then 89% find HGTV Magazine enjoyable to read. Okay? So these are some stats pulled directly from the HGTV Magazine Media Kit. How many of you guys are familiar with Home and Garden TV Network? One person? Okay. Well, we did do a poll and we found, right, many of you guys actually are interested in National Geographic. That was interesting. People Magazine was popular as well. Okay. So we're going to actually be looking at a few sample media kits in a few minutes. But let me tell you about these terms. Demographics. Okay, demographic information is age, income, gender, ethnicity. Okay, this is the type of stuff you'll find available in a media kit. Okay, because we got to describe the audience and understand their different characteristics. You have psychographics. These are the attitudes, aspirations, and other psychological criteria. Geographics, your climate, location, climate, population. So think about this. Where we live, you guys? Well, okay, San Jose, but what part of San Jose do you live? The east side, right? And this neighborhood is called what? Let me hear it louder. Well, we have Silver Creek, but we call what's this whole little area of San Jose called? Evergreen, right? And we actually have a zip code 95121. We can do some research on that zip code and find that we have about 43,000 people that live in this area. Well, within this zip code, we can find out how many male, female, what the age ranges are within the zip code, the level of education. Okay, that's all demographic information. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay, and then you have the psychographics again, like, okay, what are some of the behaviors? So again, attitudes, aspirations, like what are, goals people want to achieve, and other psychological information. Okay, and then geographic, so like I mentioned, so we're in the Evergreen section of San Jose. What's San Jose part of? The Bay Area, right? What's in the Bay Area? What three major cities are in the Bay Area? San Francisco? Gilroy, really? Not major city, but anyway, Gilroy, okay. Oakland, San Francisco, or the news said San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose. You ever heard that on, what was that, Channel 2? So anyhow, so this Bay Area region, this is what's called a, wait, what's up?
People want to come to San Jose? No.
Oh.
People actually want to come to San Jose?
Yeah. Somebody wrote a song about it. Do you know the way to San Jose? Dionne Warwick? Like, you don't know what it is. Okay, anyways. Put us on the map way back when I was a kid. So anyway, thank you. So anyways, so the Bay Area is a mega region. It's considered called like a mega region. So, you know, when we had the Super Bowl here, it was a regional Super Bowl because we don't really have like, say, one town that supports the Super Bowl. Same thing with the national championship, which was about a month ago. Things were hosted like in San Jose. The game was in Santa Clara, right, which is in the Bay Area. It's not considered a major city of the three we mentioned, but it's still a pretty good sized city, and then it has a major attraction, Levi Stadium. Okay, so anyway, these are features of our geographics. Does that make sense, you guys? We have a large population. We got, you know, our climate. What's the climate like typically?
Cold, hot.
Really cold.
Hot.
Warm.
Hot.
Right now is really cold. I don't want to.
Now it's really cold now, but is that typical of this region?
No,
No, it's usually hot.
So it's unusually cold this last couple of days, right? Okay.
It's so cold I wouldn't die.
And in fact, we had snow on to capture these mountains over here. What? Wednesday? Was it? Tuesday? Okay. Anyway, so last thing here, buying patterns. How, when, how much, frequency. Okay, these are buying patterns that we want to learn about our audience or our target. You out there? Okay, so we take all this information and we want to develop what we call a persona. Okay, so a persona is like personifying. Okay, stick with me. Personifying the characteristics, all these characteristics together into a person. You know, and then we want to picture what this person that fits all of these like characteristics, and we actually kind of, you know, we want to make a person out of who our target market is, not just say, oh, they have these characteristics. So we want to actually picture them in our mind. Okay? And that's, what's his name? He's one of the Property Brothers, the twin. Jonathan, got his name. We'll tell you in a minute. Okay, so I have some examples, and you guys are going to be doing an activity where you do your own research to pull your own media kits and complete the worksheet that I gave you. Does that make sense, you guys?
Okay.
All right, so let's take a look. So for one, a media kit, again, it's easy to find on the web. The main thing is you put the name of the publication plus the term media kit, and you'll get some kind of result. And so what I did was I got the Bay Area News Group. So San Jose Mercury News, our paper, is part of the Bay Area News Group. And they have a nice media kit website along